Hello everyone, this is Tanmay Sharma. My register number is UR15CS188. This is my experiment number 1 of data structures lab. In this I am asked to create a program to calculate the address of a particular memory cell of a particular cell in 1D, 2D and 3D array. So let's check out how I have done. Here I have created 3 functions, 1D, 2D and 3D of prototype void. That is, that function will not return anything. So here using inside main function I have used switch case. First here I am asking user to enter his choice, that whether he wants to calculate the address in 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional, and respectively he will give the input, and according to the input I have shift within these cases. So inside these cases I have called these functions, like here I have called 1D, here I have called 2D, here I have called 3D. So according to that these things will go inside the functions, like it will go towards the function definition. So here I have called the function, and default case is the wrong input, and then using do while again I have asked the user again that whether he wants to continue calculating the address or not. So now we'll directly go towards the function. We'll see like this is the first function, void 1D. Here it will calculate the address of array in 1 dimension. So here I have declared few variables in which here it is I have declared an integer array in which I am storing 5 elements, and here I have declared a pointer variable in which I am storing base address, that is address of the first memory cell, so that I can use in my formula. So as you can see here I am using looping. This looping is just for printing a element and then address of that respective element. So here as you can see that here it will print array element and it will print the address using the formula base address plus I. Now actually while calculation we multiply it with size of data type also, but I have not multiplied it here because if we add anything to a pointer variable, this is a pointer variable, if we add anything to it, then it is automatically multiplied by its data type size, and then only it's added. So this is for 1D, and same logic for 2D, just the difference is that here I have created a 2-dimensional 2D array of data type integer, and then base address I have assigned the address of the first memory cell, first cell, that is AR of ampersand of AR of 0 0, and then I have used 2 formulas here. One is for row major order and one is for column major order. This loop I have used to shift rows, and this loop I have used to shift columns. And again here the formula is base address plus I into column size plus j, where I and j are the index values of rows and columns respectively. And for column major also just the logic is same, just there is somewhat difference in formula, that is instead of it has become j into row size plus I, and rest everything is same. And here I have changed these loops so that it can print according like in a stretch of column it can print. Here this first row I have used to shift columns, and second loop I have used to shift rows. And here this is the 3D, this is the function of 3D in which I have taken 3 variables, that is SS, which represents set size, row size and column size. As we know, in 3-dimensional array there are sets, and inside every set there is one row, like there are few rows and columns in every set. So for that I have taken this, and here it is a 3-dimensional array to which I have given these elements. And again here also I have taken a pointer variable named BA in which address of the first cell is stored, and then I have printed the address using this formula. I have calculated the address using this formula, and this loop is for row major order. This is for changing the set, this loop is for changing the set, this loop is for changing the row, and this loop is for shifting the column. And here the same formula I have used, base address plus I into row size into column size plus j into column size plus k, and same and the formula, and here this I have used another loop for printing the column measure order, that is I have initialized I with this is again for shifting sets, and in column measure order it should print along the column. So first loop I have used for shifting sets, second loop I have used for shifting columns, and third loop I have used for shifting rows. And here also it will print the elements first, and then there is just a small change in formula, that is I into row size into column size plus k into row size plus j, and all this should be added to base address and then it is printed. So this is the basic logic of the program. Now we'll check out the output. As you can see, I have used this switch case. If I'll enter 1, then it will show me the address, and in each cell there is a difference of 4, and these were the elements that we initialized earlier. So it asks the user whether he wants to continue again or not. Now for 2D, this it prints the element, and then this is for row measure order and this is for column measure order. Again it asks that whether the user wants to continue or not. Now I entered for 3D. Yeah, for 3D, as you can see here, this is the base address, and this is row measure order. These are the elements, and these are the respective addresses of that particular element. And it's with column measure order also. As you can see here is also like there's a difference of only 4 bit in each and every address. Again it asks user whether he wants to continue. If I enter anything other than yes, any other key, then it will exit. Yeah, so that's all.